Do sci-fi aliens from space creep you out? What if I told you that deep below our ocean surface, there are real-life monsters? In the deepest part of the ocean, called the Mariana Trench, you will find some of the most ugly, creepy, and downright scary creatures. Here are 10 scary Mariana Trench creatures that you've never seen before. Stick around for our number 1 pick. You won't believe that this animal is real. Number 10. Sea Devil Anglerfish. This fish has gotten pretty famous over the last few years. The deep-sea anglerfish was featured in a famous Disney movie about a little lost clownfish. This fish has been giving kids nightmares ever since. These gruesome-looking dudes live mostly in cold, deep waters and are found in the Mariana Trench. The anglerfish has a bony rod that sticks out of its head that it uses to fish for other fish. Depending on the species of angler, the rod will have some sort of lure on the end to attract their dinner. Some anglers have frilly lures that resemble other sea creatures. The deep-sea angler has a bioluminescent lure that lights up the pitch-black water. Once the bedazzled prey are close enough, the anglerfish snaps its jaws tight and finishes their meal off with their Number 8. The benthocodon. The benthocodon is a deep-sea jellyfish that likes to live near the bottom of the ocean. And while they may be very small, they're very deadly hunters. The benthocodon uses 1,500 wisp-like tentacles to move through the water. They're different from most other jellyfish in that they are opaque versus being translucent. The round top of their body, called the bell, is a red color and hides a very deadly secret. Many of the life forms in the deep Mariana Trench have bioluminescence, which could cause a problem for a translucent jellyfish. Once it consumed its glowing meal, the luminescence would be visible through the jelly's clear body, giving off a warning to any nearby prey. Benthocodon have learned to hide its victims with its red bell so that it can stay in the prow, hunting for more prey. Number 7. The goblin shark. The goblin shark is something straight out of a nightmare. They have long, flat snouts that thrust off the front of their face like a sword. They can grow up to 18 feet long, but have been described by scientists as having flabby pink-skinned bodies. They are very slow swimmers, but make up for that with their insanely scary heads. They can thrust their lower jaw out at 10 feet per second and snatch up their meal. Scientists have dubbed this a slingshot feeding style. Once the prey has been snapped up, the goblin shark's rows of razor-sharp teeth finish the job. The goblin shark lives on a diet of squid, fish, and crustaceans. And to make these sharks even creepier, they hunt these critters using an electromagnetic sensors on the bottom of their noses. I can't think of anything scarier than this guy. Number 6. Barrel-eye fish. Speaking of aliens, this fish looks like it comes from Mars. Fishermen in 1939 could not believe what they'd caught when they pulled a barrel fish from their net. Though it was a small brown fish of only 4 inches, it had one very disturbing attribute. The top of its head was translucent, and the huge eyes pointed upward to stare out of the top of its head. Scientists believe that the barrelfish evolved to have these traits to help it see both prey and predators in the almost pitch-black Mariana Trench. Because of the vast depths of the trench, not much is known about this alien. Before we keep going, let me tell you that number 1 and number 2 will blow your mind off. That being said, number 5, the comb jellies. At number 5 on our list are the comb jellies, who look like jellyfish. Scientists have found that they're actually not even related to jellyfish though. These deep-sea animals are found as far back in the fossil record as 500 million years ago. Comb jelly bodies are made up almost entirely of water, giving them an ethereal look. They have rows of combs made of tiny cilia, which they use to move through the water. To enhance their beautiful look, they are bioluminescent and produce blue and green light that is reflected by the cilia, making it all the more beautiful. You might be wondering what these dazzling creatures are doing on our list. Well, their feeding habits are even weirder than their appearance. Their usual prey are small plankton and fish larvae. But in times where the food supply is limited, comb jellies will eat their babies in order to survive. Cannibalism earns them a spot on our list. Number 4. Deep-sea hatchetfish. I would not want to stumble upon a deep-sea hatchetfish. These are not large, but they have some physical characteristics to make you cringe. These fish only grow to about 6 inches at the largest. They're very skinny, and from the side are shaped like the head of a hatchet. Because of their small size, they have a lot of predators in the deep sea. This has led them to develop a very unique adaptation. Like many deep-sea creatures, the hatchetfish has bioluminescence. The way they use this light is particular to their species, though. They match the level of light in the water surrounding them, and it makes them essentially invisible. It only gets creepier from there. The hatchetfish have huge, empty-looking eyes. Their silvery scales are very delicate and can rub off easily, which almost makes them look like their flesh is rotting. So, just to recap, dead-looking demon eyes, the appearance of rotting fish, and they can make themselves look invisible. Sounds like a nightmare to me. Number 3. Zombie worms. At first glance, the zombie worm might not look very scary. They almost look like a fake plant you would use to decorate a goldfish tank. These worms, though, live up to their hardcore name with their behavior. The zombie worm secretes an acid that helps them dissolve and eat fish and whale bones. The worms attach themselves to the bones of dead animals that have sunk to the bottom. They drill into the bones with their roots and take hold. At this point, their acid starts to break down the bone structure, and the worms utilize a symbiotic bacteria to convert the proteins and fats from the bones into nutrients that they can absorb for energy. They also pull in oxygen from the water by wiggling their feathery branches. These worms are ghoulish, but do a necessary job at the ocean's floor. They help to clean the debris from thousands of dead animals. My pick for today is the cutest guy on this list, but still a savage. That being number 2, the Dumbo octopus. The Dumbo octopus is another Mariana Trench animal that might not look very intimidating at first glance. The octopus is so downright adorable that it was named after the sweet animated elephant. It has big floppy ears, deep-set eyes, and 8 baby tentacles. At their largest, the Dumbo octopus only grows about 12 inches. It flaps its large ears to propel itself through the water, further strengthening the comparison to Disney's Dumbo. Even though these fellows are adorable, they are very tough. They have to be, living so deep under the water. They are in fact the deepest living octopus species. While we humans might think this octopus is cute, the small plankton, snails, and worms that dwell at the sea floor would disagree. The Dumbo octopus is a ferocious hunter that stalks and attacks its prey with a killer instinct. They swoop down on their prey and swallow it whole. Number 1. The deep-sea dragonfish. Well, here we are at number 1, and we've saved the best for last. If looks could kill, then the deep-sea dragonfish would be lethal. They have long fang-like teeth that are transparent. They swim around with their mouths open, just waiting for something to chomp down on. Instead of scales, these fish have a slimy skin that looks like an eel. There is one species of dragonfish called the stoplight loosejaw. The loosejaw is the only fish that is known to produce a red bioluminescence. They have small red orbs just below their eyes that look like stoplights. This works as a very successful hunting tool, since most of their prey are not able to see the color red. In essence, it is a super creepy deep-sea pair of night vision goggles. This guy also has a huge mouth. His jaw is 1/4 the length of his body, and he can dislocate his head in order to gobble up fish twice his size. I can't think of anything scarier than this guy. Thank you for watching. Click here to watch another video, and make sure you subscribe to be part of the TAF fam.